Right, sorry about that, everyone. Right, Tom, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, okay?
Yeah.
Right, Gabe, let me add your video back again because you've changed. Right. I'll have to post the stream stuff in Discord in a second. Right. Gabe's gonna have to be stretched out wide because he's on portrait mode. Oh, he's disappeared again.
The standard American jokes.
I know, yeah. Right, he's disappeared. I don't even know where he's gone. Must be his connection. Right, let's get the stream shared into Discord. Right, what's your score prediction, Tom?
3-0 England.
Think 3-0 England. Right.
Yeah. Only because I don't think they've got enough going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't think they're going forward to even trouble Maguire.
You're echoing a bit there. Try and unplug your headset and plug back in if you can, mate.
1 sec.
Right.
Better?
I think so.
No.
Well, I don't know.
I can hear it, but not as... I don't know if that's me back feeding through my own headset though.
Right, give me a sec. Might be. It's this software because I've already used it once or something, or twice, a couple of times. It's quite still getting used to using it. Yeah, Southgate supposedly stuck with the same team, hasn't he, for the first time in like fucking, I don't know, years or something for England.
Yeah.
Kelly, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's just been a hectic day. Fucking, yeah, it's been up your ass. Been up since 3:30 this morning as well. I don't know what it is. Like, I think in terms of when we're talking about like the teams in the group, I think that USA probably are the second best team.
In terms of quality, overall quality, then yeah, I'd say comfortably the second best team in the group.
Yeah.
But I think when you look at the likes of Usman and Taremi,
Yeah. That Taremi's really good. Like, he's probably the better player, isn't he?
Yeah,
hey, they look good today around now. Like, Wales are proper, like, I thought Wales would do a lot better than what they have. Quite shocked with how bad Wales have been. Right, let's get Gabe back in. Gabe, can you hear us?
I think it's quite commonly known, isn't it, that Wales have...
You hear us, Gabe? Yeah.
Got where they got off the back of heart. Just full of heart, full of passion. And that was it.
Oh, I've got him up on the stream and he just... It's so zoomed in. All I can see is his face, like, dead close up. He keeps like joining and then like leaving. I don't know what's going. Right, I'm gonna tag him in his Discord. Tell him to join on his phone if he can.
I had to mess around doing it with my PC when I got in before.
Yeah. I think Wales have to go and play or golf. He probably is. Yeah. Golf, Wales, Madrid.
He'll probably join that live golf.
Yeah.
Out there.
What do you think of Ronaldo to potentially go into the Saudi League? Is it or Qatar League, whatever it was?
Al Nassr, yeah.
I do you know what? I didn't think he'd do it, but you know now, like, I don't know. I feel like clubs are going to be wary around him. Like the teams that he potentially will want to go to anyway. they'll be wary around him because you're not getting like, well, not even like last season. He was a lot more attractive in terms of everything. Do you know what I mean? Like now, everyone's seen the way he's played, how he plays. Right now in his career, a little bit difficult, isn't it? I just can't see many teams wanting to go in for him.
But there's rumours about Newcastle being in for him, weren't there?
Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like,
that because Eddie Howe's got something good going.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I agree. I don't think Eddie Howe would go for him. The only thing I would say is that could be the type of transfer where the owners go, listen, we want this team to be massive in Saudi. You know what I mean? We want to expand football in that country on its own as well. So, you know, you've got no choice. I don't know if that'll happen because there's been you seem a little bit more laid back and more chilled out than what the City owners did when they first took over. Do you know what I mean?
They want to do more of an organic growth.
Yeah, but
just by
it's hard to say though, isn't it? I don't know. Like even Newcastle now, it's hard to say whether you think they've spent a lot or not because they've spent like 200 million, which considering they only took over last year and there's only been 2 windows, that's still quite a bit of money for a team that was at the time. Even though they were near the bottom, you'd probably still say Newcastle were probably still a mid-table team that would just do really bad. Do you know what I mean?
They've rebuilt the spine of the team though.
Yeah.
They've gone and spent record amounts of
Do you not think going and buying Isaac for 60 odd million is a lot of money though? Considering he's just had a poor season.
If he'd not got injured so quickly.
I understand obviously the comparison's not there when you say you know, Man City went and bought Robinho. I understand that, but to go and if Isaac got signed 2 years ago after the Euros or that season for 40, 50 million, you could go, do you know what? You can kind of understand it's a bit got a bit of a Darwin Núñez vibe after he's just had a good season in the Champions League, and in a pretty average but decent team in that league. But buying him after a really poor season again, he's done well so far. For Newcastle, I know he's only played a couple of games, but. He has played all right.
Yeah, he is.
He is, yeah. Someone else has joined. I'm not sure who it is.
Oh, I should be burying that. Yeah, we can hear you, Gabe.
Right. Can you hear Gabe, can you? Let me unmute him.
Yeah.
Gabe, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Let me get your camera on.
Thank you. No, I'm not stressing you all. Listen, Mom. Listen. Oh, because they can't see my beautiful face.
We will be able to in about a second. I just need to make sure we can fit you on. I'm going to have to change the camera a little bit so you're not fully shaped out just because of the way you've got your phone portrait or whatever it is, so...
I can get my camera and do that so we look the same.
Yeah, that'll do. But we can see you again, we can hear you as well, that's all that matters. But he can stay well clear of Newcastle. Good few years ago, I would have loved him. Again, like I said, I don't think that it'll happen. I just, the project that you're trying to build, Kelly, and the baggage that he's bringing now, no offence to him, but Ronaldo's not even close to being one of the best players in the world anymore, I don't think. He might be a great goal scorer, he's going to score goals in probably most teams, but he doesn't suit the style of football at anything. One thing that we've noticed, especially since Eddie Howe's come in, like I said this the other day, you've gone from being a team that's just been overrun and absolutely dominated to being a team that, would definitely match the top teams, have more in terms of running and closing down and pressing and everything. Ronaldo doesn't do that, and that's one of the reasons why he's probably not played. Well, it probably is the main reason why he's not played for Ten Hag this season.
100%.
And that's why obviously Ten Hag's go out and he keeps giving the plaudits to Martial because he's saying, he's the type of player that he's he's good at the closing down and stuff, but he's also interchangeable in the front three. He's good on the ball, young, and it's weird because Martial actually does look good. I don't just mean ability wise. I mean he looks hungry. He looks like he wants to play football.
It's the first time in 3 years.
I had a conversation on the stream about 6 months ago or so when Ten Hag was getting ready to take over, and everyone disagreed with me. I said I'd give him another chance. Because everyone just thought...
I was one of them that
I know,
disagreed.
yeah, that's what I mean, yeah, but, like, look at... It happens so many times, like, sometimes players just need the right manager. You know what I mean?
After an off season,
yeah,
I can agree with that, but after 3 seasons where he just looked disinterested and looked like he misses on Instagram every other week trying to agitate for a move.
Yeah.
And it just looked like it was going to pot for someone who had bags of talent and bags of potential.
Problem that you've got now, though, is, like, as much as Ronaldo's been a tit in what he's done, there's probably a lot of truth behind the stuff he's saying. And as much as you can't sit there and, like, you can't really take sides at the end of the day. You can't be a Ronaldo fan or a Ten Hag fan. You got to be a Man United fan. And
there is an element of truth to what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I think people are getting so hung up on the fact that he's come out and spoke about the Glazers.
Yeah.
He gave the Glazers 52 seconds of a 90-minute interview.
Yeah.
That's not speaking out about.
No, the whole interview is fucking. It's all about Ronaldo, about being Ronaldo, being the best, and thinking, I deserve this, I deserve that. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with all the stuff that he says, like, but, you know, it's going to be impossible to say and see whether, like, the club were a little bit, you know, fucking off with him when he was saying that he was having to take a bit of time off in the summer when his little girl was unwell. Do you know what I mean?
It's easy to come out and say them things.
It's easy for him to say it and, like, manipulate it.
The other side of the world.
It's easy for him
to say it.
That's what I mean. Yeah, but it's easy for both sides to, like, manipulate that, though. Like, how are they going to prove it? You know what I mean? It's not going to be proved. Like, so it's one of them. Okay, it's believing it's one word against the other word. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
it's easier for him to manipulate the situation when he's got probably one of the biggest journalists in the world on his side.
Well, like, in terms of what he does, there's no bigger journalist in the world. Like, in terms of what he's doing, do you know what I mean? Like, the interview, you could obviously argue that Fabrizio's the biggest sports journalist in a sense, but in terms of, like, putting something controversial out there and doing an interview, like,
in terms of a sit-down,
who else could you say? Maybe
sit-down interview.
Yeah, you probably in terms of, like, you could probably say Joe Rogan if it was on a podcast, someone like that. But in terms of, like, an actual sit-down interview with a journalist, you're not getting anyone bigger. Like, there's a reason why. There's a reason why he's been able to interview the likes of Donald Trump, fucking Andrew Tate, and people like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I genuinely think Ronaldo likes him, and I genuinely think Piers Morgan likes him a lot. And they're both very vain people who think that a lot of the shit that comes out their mouth is true, even though it's not. You know what I mean?
You know, it's one thing I noticed during that interview too was it felt easy. It felt like they were like best friends before the whole interview started to begin.
Yeah, because they like each other. Like, it's fucking.
He's had him on live stories before, hasn't he?
Yeah, what you've got to remember is, especially from a Piers Morgan side of it, like, you're interviewing at one of the biggest stories in football. Like, someone tell me a bigger story in football over the last couple of years. Like, if this was Ronaldo from, like, 10 years ago, it'd be a lot bigger than what it is. But it's still Ronaldo. Ronaldo is the biggest sports person in the world, and he's been given a fat juicy story that everyone wanted to know about a couple of months ago, and Ronaldo said the truth or everything will come out when it needs to. Do you know what I mean, or whatever? Luke, how you doing, mate? Folks, don't forget, whoever's in the stream, if you haven't already, please do drop a like and a share. Well, you can't share it, like, but please do drop a like. We won't have many people popping in, but we're here to enjoy the football. But yeah, it'd be appreciated. I'm absolutely fucking shattered. I've been up since 3:30, so share the love. I'd rather to watch fucking Southgate ball, yeah. To be fair, England are trying to get forward with the ball a little bit. It's interesting to see how, like, in this position now that England are in now, where it's going to be interesting to see how the US try and counter. Because England are going to probably have more of the ball for the whole 90 minutes. Like, quite significantly more. Put ball into the box. It's mad because I look at that US team and it has got some good players, but, like, their best player on the ball is probably Pulisic, and there's no way in the world that England should be even close to be. England should win this comfortably.
What score are you saying, Gabe?
If we're being hopeful here, I'm honestly open. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
1 draw. It could happen, like.
1-1.
I personally think if England get going and start playing some good football and, you know, they get the likes of mate, I think Sterling's been shite this season, but put him in England shirt. And I think he's been arguably England's best player the last couple of years. If they play some good football and try and actually link up and be progressive instead of just trying to... Because I think the result today as well, seeing Iran beat Wales, I think Southgate will be sitting there rubbing his hands thinking, we can take it a bit easier. Really need a draw. Because I think ironically, out of the 4 teams in the group, you know, I think Wales are the weakest team.
And realistically, we'll just need to go into that next game winning you're in. I would like a win here and just get it over with, but I take it.
As Luke said earlier, you'd like Pamela Anderson to fucking do something very nice for him, but it's not going to happen. Realistically, how far do you think England can go? There's no reason why England can't win the World Cup. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too fond of national football. Like, it doesn't really bother. If England was to go out in the group stage, it wouldn't bother me. If they were to go and win the World Cup, I'd be happy. But I'd be happy because, you know,
I think
it'd bring a good feeling to the country and stuff like that. But it wouldn't ask me if they didn't win it. What do you say?
I didn't see anything in France to be afraid of.
I think France absolutely see this defensive part.
I think if you play, that's the sort of game you play back 5.
Yeah, 100%. I agree, but I still think that. I think we're lucky at the minute because we've got Kyle Walker could be coming back, wouldn't he, around the knockouts. And as much as I don't think Kyle Walker's the greatest, I don't really think highly of him as a right back. Because I think as much as people say that you've got to be able to defend, now you've got to be able to attack as well. I think defensively, in terms of being a defender, he's all right. He's quite good. I'd probably say he's probably one of England's vital centre-backs if they're playing 5 at the back, but the sheer fact that he's got pace and strength, you know what I mean? I think if he can come back in playing up against Mbappe with with Trippier there with the experience, because that's probably what's going to happen. You've got a good little something going on there, but so many different aspects of that French team that you're going to watch out for. Like, people just completely forget how good Olivier Giroud is. Like, so good.
That's where he could be.
That's what I mean.
You could comfortably put him up man for man up against Maguire though, and be confident that Maguire's not going to be turned and outpaced.
Yeah, but it's not the point of being turned and outpaced. Maguire's got a momentary lapse of fucking concentration. He's got the ability to do something stupid. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I don't know if you've seen the interview with Van Dijk. Van Dijk said that Giroud's the hardest player he's played against. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's coming from probably one of the best centre backs over the last couple of years.
What I'm saying though, in terms of,
I get what you mean. Like, Maguire's strong part of the game is something that you probably say would counteract Giroud's strong part of the game. I get what you mean, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't have Maguire anywhere near the squad. You know what I mean?
It's that thing with the whip a ball in, and is he gonna turn off for a split second?
Like, if you were to look at someone in that defence there, like, if the ball to be swung into, to clear a head or to get the head on to shoot in the England team, and you want him to fucking connect with the ball, it's going to be Maguire. Like, you can't, as much as he's fucking, you know, I think he's quite shit. You can't, like, his ability in the air is very good, like, you know what I mean? Hence why Man United brought him on against fucking Sociedad in the game the other week. A striker, do you know what I mean? Liverpool done it a few years ago when we had, well, when I say a few years ago, that was a couple of years ago. Remember Stephen Colker?
Yeah.
Centre back. That was proper stupid, like.
Yeah, him on loan from QPR, wasn't
it? Yeah, I think it was just at the start of when Klopp took over. Yeah, it sounds outrageous to do it, like, but he was really good in the air, do you know what I mean?
He did play more minutes up front, didn't he?
I don't know how many minutes he played altogether, like, but I know there was a good 2 or 3 games when he come on as a striker, like, for us. For like 10, 15 minutes to go in that. But that was at the point where I'm sure it was under Klopp at the start, where he just knew that he never had the players, do you know what I mean? And we were going into a lot of games where we were trying to outscore teams. There was a lot of times where we were having to try and get another goal at the end when it'd be like fucking 2-2 or something. But yeah, Maguire's got that ability in the air where he could deal with Giroud. Like I said, that's why I think getting Kyle Walker back will be a key thing to have.
I think if we can navigate past the France game,
yeah.
Depending
the only thing you can say with that though is with France, the first 15 minutes of that game, Australia looked like they were gonna fucking steamroll them.
Yeah. Let's say as well, if we can navigate the game against France and get past them.
Yeah. I like watching Brazil last night. Like Brazil, like they just completely controlled that game. Yeah. I reckon it'd be alright. It's not meant to be that bad.
I heard round of 16. He's out the rest of the group.
Yeah, but he doesn't even need to play in the groups. They're gonna go through anyway, aren't they?
He should.
Yeah, but he will. I can't see them not. Even last night, they look good. Like they look decent. For me, they looked. Even when they didn't look great, like sometimes they still look convincingly in control of the game against a decent Serbia team. Like I think in terms of like who we've played, who France have played, Germany and all that, I think one of the hardest tests that's been hard is the Brazil game against Serbia. And there wasn't really many times I thought, like Thiago Silva's 39, absolutely fine, fully under control. Maybe one or two times where Mitrovic had a little bit of strength, but I think Brazil will win it. If they don't win it, I don't know. I don't think England's going to win it. I think they've got a chance, but everyone's got a chance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I say if we can get past the France game,
yeah,
depending on how bad that injury is with Neymar.
Yeah.
You've seen it in past World Cups where Neymar take him out of the team.
Which game, Luke? This game that we're playing now? Yeah, definitely.
So I think you get in the latter stage of the World Cup and you've not got Neymar.
Yeah.
You might fall.
What the problem is though, like the way they were talking about it and the way he walked off and that, it looked like he might have twisted his ankle. Did you see like just before he went off, what happened? It looked like he like twisted his ankle a little bit. I think that's something that in a competition this big, he'll happily rest him in a group, and then once he gets to the knockout, even if he has got a knock and it's painful, they're just gonna fucking inject him with so much shit, mate. To the point where he's not gonna feel his ankle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think round the 16 quarter-final, we're hoping we can go all the way and win it, but other teams have got more strength. And I disagree. I think England have got a good strength. We were talking about this last night, and like I said, I think England's centre-backs is shite. I think they've got some alright options. I think Maguire's Maguire doesn't get anywhere near. Like, just for context, if you look at if you look at the French centre-backs, like, you've got the likes of fucking Saliba and Kanate, who were like 22, 23 or something. And, like, they walk into the England's team, like, straight away. I think the problem is, I don't know, I just don't think it's fashionable to be a centre-back anymore in England as much, where, like I can't think, even Ben White going out to the right-back position, Joe Gomez, who, for me, was one of the best young right-backs, centre-backs in the league about two years ago or so. He's, other than through injuries, he's been covering Trent at right-back. You know what I mean? I can't, like, who's there? I can't think of, maybe Guay, or how do you pronounce his name for Palace? I can't think of many good young English centre-backs. Oh!
Should be doing better than that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think England have got a chance, like, but I just think the chance is very slim.